Let's go. It is Friday, y'all. 28. Can you believe it? It's like 28 already. TopCat AI Signal Report. And I'm really enjoying this. Looks like you guys are enjoying it too. I really appreciate all the love. It's going to be really hot today. So you guys, if you know anyone that may be affected by the heat, check on them. Definitely check on them, y'all. It is July 3rd. And welcome. We turn noise into signal and signal into creation. This is the briefing with leaders who need clarity, not clutter. We scan the market, the policy environment, and the business landscape so you can never, ever have to focus on it yourself. Okay? This is how we roll. Let's go, y'all. Somebody bring my music so we can get this thing started.
Just so we crack codes, not jokes, but laughter still rolls. Real talk, real folks, real flames getting lit. From the matrix to the mound, yeah, we're built for this shit. You found the true spot, now breathe and just vibe. It's your story, your rise, and we're here for the ride.
Welcome to the kickback. Yeah. All right, guys. You know what? We're going to get this thing started. Segment 1, the executive signal. The clear signal today is that AI is moving from productivity topic to a governance topic. That shift matters because the question is no longer simply whether AI can improve speed or lower costs. The question is whether AI can be deployed in a way that is controlled, auditable, and aligned with business risk. For boards and senior leaders, this is for you. This changes the conversation. AI is now part of oversight, not just innovation. It belongs in the same discussion as security, compliance, reputation, and operational control. The board level implication is straightforward. AI is no longer optional, but unmanaged AI is not acceptable. Segment 2, why it matters. This matters because the market is maturing quickly. The first phase of AI adoption was about curiosity. The second phase was about experimentation. The current phase is about discipline. Organizations are being forced to answer more serious questions. Where is AI being used? What data does it access? What decisions does it influence? What controls are in place? Who is accountable when it fails? Those are leadership questions, not technical side notes. The businesses that handle this well will move faster with less risk. The businesses that ignore it will eventually pay for it in the form of inconsistency, exposure, or worse, reputational damage. Can't have that, y'all. This is why this is now a board issue, top level. Segment 3, market structure. The market is separating, as I told you the last couple of days, in two camps. One side is organizations using AI as a collection of tools. On the other side, organizations using AI as a part of an operating model. That second group is gaining the advantage. Why? Because they are aligning AI with business outcomes. They are using it to improve revenue workflows, customer response, internal productivity, and decision support. But they are putting the guardrails in place as well. That combination is important. Capability without controls create risk. Control without capability creates stagnation. The leaders who win will manage both. Boards should be asking not just, are we using AI? Excuse me. They should be asking, how is AI changing our risk profile, our operating speed, and our competitive position? This is crazy, y'all. And before we continue, a quick word from today's sponsor. If your leadership team is still spending too much time on repetitive research, scattered updates, or first draft content, the answer is not more chaos. The answer is a sharper signal. TopCat AI Signal Report is designed for leaders who want clarity without the clutter. Business is in tuning because timing matters. So tuning matters for your business because timing matters. That was like a tongue twister. I couldn't really see it. All right, segment 4, y'all. The operational opportunity. From a business performance standpoint, the clearest AI opportunity remains operational leverage. The highest value use cases are still ones that reduce delay, improve consistency, and increase throughput. That includes lead follow-up, customer support, internal knowledge retrieval, workflow automation, and content support. These are not glamorous use cases, y'all. They're economic ones. You know, boards should care because small gains in these areas compound quickly. Faster response times can lift conversion. Better internal knowledge can access and reduce wasted time. More consistent processes can improve margin. The point is not to automate for its own sake. The point is to make the business more reliable, more scalable, and more measurable. That is the executive value proposition. Segment 5, governance control. My favorite. The governance layer is now central. As AI becomes more embedded in daily work, oversight has become more intentional. Organizations need to know where AI is allowed to operate and where human review is required, and which use cases are simply too sensitive for automation without control. This is especially important in areas like customer communication, financial workflows, compliance-related tasks, and brand-sensitive interactions. A strong AI program does not just deploy tools. It defines boundaries. That means policies, new protocols, ownerships, and accountability. Without those, AI can create hidden risks faster than it creates value. For the board, that means governance is not a barrier to adoption. It is what makes adoption sustainable. Segment 6, what smart leaders are doing? The smartest leaders are moving in a disciplined way. They are selecting a limited number of high-value workflows and operationalizing them carefully. That usually means improving lead capture response, reducing customer support lag, automating repetitive admin, supporting internal search and knowledge access, improving draft generation for communication, reducing manual coordination. The common thread is leverage, y'all. These leaders are not chasing every new release. They are asking what improves outcomes, what reduces friction, and what can be measured. That is the right execution posture. AI should be treated like an operating asset, not a novelty purchase. You know, I did do a novelty purchase, I must admit, 2 years ago. I'm still using it though, so I can't say I came back, right? I figured out the play, y'all. Segment 7, what to avoid? There are 2 major mistakes to avoid. First, do not confuse tool adoption with strategy. A company can deploy several AI tools and still have no coherent advantage if no one owns the workflow and no result is measured. Second, do not over-operate trust-sensitive process. If a customer relationship, premium brand promise, or a sensitive internal decision is involved, AI must be supervised carefully. Boards should insist on a simple standard. If AI touches value, it must be accountable. If it touches risk, it must be governed. If it touches the customer, it must protect trust. That standard is becoming increasingly important. Segment 8, board level action. Here's the board level action list for today, y'all. First, identify the top 3 workflows that AI is already in use. Second, identify top 3 workflows where AI could create the most measurable leverage. Third, identify the top 3 workflows where AI should be restricted or supervised. Then ask, do we have the controls, ownership, and reporting needed to support those uses responsibly? That is the right question for leadership. The goal is not brand adoption or broad adoption. The goal is controlled advantage. Segment 9, strategic framing. From a strategic perspective, AI is becoming a test of operating maturity. The companies that do this well will have clearer workflows, faster response cycles, better knowledge access, and more disciplined decision support. The companies that do it poorly will create confusion, drift, and unmanaged risks. This is why this topic belongs in the boardroom. Not because AI is trendy, because it affects how the business performs, how it scales, and how much risk it carries. This is the real issue. Now, for another quick word from today's sponsor. TopCat AI Signal Report is for leaders who don't have much time to research, so we do it for them. If you want a sharper lens on what matters, stay with us. The signal is already out there. The challenge is knowing what to ignore. Closing signal. So today's signal was clear, y'all. AI is becoming a governance issue, just like the heat is rising. Sunscreen won't help you. You got to have melanin to handle this. Operational leverage remains the strongest near-term use case, and disciplined leaders are pairing capability with control. That is why the theme remains the same. From noise to signal, from signal to creation. You know I'm TopCat, and this has been your AI Signal Report. Let's grow. Really appreciate y'all joining in. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification. We are on all the platforms, RSS, Apple, YouTube, LinkedIn. We're on all of them. So please, I appreciate the support. This is Babu. I am out of here. Someone hit my music and let's get out of here.
That's a wrap from the kickback. Keep your flame on high. Stay woke, stay kind. Keep your third eye dry. No lies in our lane, just truth you can feel. From the streets to the stars, the vibes are real. Till next time, fam, stay bold, stay black. And if you ain't lit yet, you better run that back. Catch you next time on that
kickback. Yeah, baby. Let's go. If I didn't tell one person, y'all, I appreciate you, okay? Take care. Sahar.